Okay.
Hi, welcome back to the Bets Dudes. Not actually sponsored. And we haven't played Armored Core 3 in a while. Why? We were playing other games. Anyways, Armored Core 6 came out between the last episode we did and, this one, and I played it 3 times. Got all 3 endings. It's really good. Also, we're gonna do something better. So, instead of pissing away time on the arena, this is gonna be the Get On With It edition, where we just play through all the campaign missions and stuff, and it will be good. And then we can get through this, and then we can start a playthrough of another Armored Core game, or, something else, and it'll be good, and everything will be good. Anyways, hello. I am your host, Max, the funny. Introduce yourselves.
No, keep going. You only got 29 more minutes.
Only 29 more minutes?
I forgot how that's up there. There you go. There you go. I knew the first chord. That was it.
And that's how we got Content ID struck.
Yep, I'm just that good of a singer, singing riffs from the thing.
From a song that was used in a movie. Here,
it was also used as a song on an album by some guy who sounds like a country.
Oh yeah. Anyways, story shit. I know that only one other person here, well, 2, have played Armored Core at all. Specifically Armored Core 6. Ark, who did not play past the tutorial helicopter, and Tommy, who I don't know has played anymore.
I have played past the tutorial helicopter, but the guy who had the spear of missile launchers got me stuck, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play other games beforehand. And
Balteus?
I actually, yeah, and I actually haven't played. I have played no games on my own volition the past couple months because it's either either TBD or multiple of my friends are like, hey, want to play this? And I'm like, yeah, I want to play that.
Well, you might be glad to hear that Balteus got nerfed, mercifully.
When was he nerfed?
Oh, fuck, 2 patches ago?
Okay, because last time I played was early September. So I don't know how often this game gets patched.
It was they nerfed him, and there are some people who are like, no, I want him being really hard, and I'm just like, my brother in Christ, that motherfucker's missile tracking was absurd on a good day.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the other day I was showing a friend, I was using that boss fight to sell the game. And that in the helicopter of see this helicopter shooting missiles at your ass. This is the tutorial, and then here's the first main boss, and it's just the guy who just covers the field like a Toho boss, except they're homing and you're not a Toho. And he was like, yep, I gotta play this, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, fair, it was very fun, even if it kicked my ass repeatedly.
Oh, this little fucker. Fucking my FCS. There we go. There's not much of that in Armored Core 6, but, we're taking this time to appreciate the old. And before I completely start shilling for Armored Core 6, that game's so fucking good. Please go play it. Ark, you should continue playing it, Ark. Person I bought it for
I
birthday.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds like a Max birthday gift.
Yeah, they bought me Elden Ring for my birthday, and I played it to completion.
Wow.
He completed.
I think I have 90 hours in it, and I'm still in my second playthrough of Elden Ring.
There's a game I'm trying to look for.
Yeah.
No, it was not that one.
There's the little FCS jamming asshole that I need to find, and I need to kill his ass. There he is. There we go. There was a patch released for PCSX2, specifically for Armored Core 2, 3, 2 Another Age, 3, and Silent Line, to be like, hey, you guys reasonable controls with the dual analog sticks, well, we'll implement it. I'm not using it here because while it maps your controls to the analog sticks themselves,
Right.
it doesn't like make the movement fully analog. So you know your actual movement is still tied to like just 8 directions, which is like fine for the most part, but still kind of weird. And I'm supposed to be finding this computer shits or...
It should be here within the next 30 minutes.
Oh, and Alonzo ordered food.
Yay.
And he's only
We
here till it
ordered
shows up.
Taco Bowls.
Taco Bell is fun.
Nice. I still like struggle to imagine that humans use these facilities. It's like, oh yeah, we're just in our you know rooms that are like too
appropriately
like,
scaled for giant robots.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
like
fairly
this
certain
thing,
that
this
like
thing is probably the length of a football field. It's like you're just in a 40-foot tall mech.
I'm fairly certain. I don't think it's like stated in lore anywhere, but I think it's implied at least that like, hey, you know, these facilities were built with like industrial equipment in mind, you know. Because you look at the MTs, you know, the regular mechs and shit that aren't, you know, modular and all that, like ACs. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I don't remember if these lasers actually do damage. They do damage. You're dicking me.
Did they do a lot of damage?
No, but they do enough that I have to think about it.
Looks like, yeah, jumping over to the left looks like the way to go about it. I mean, I guess it's also just a graphics thing. Like AC6 has it, where like if you look on the ground, you'll see, you know,
I bet you anything
light
that's what you were
posts.
supposed to do right there.
Oh yeah, that might have been what you were supposed to do.
What you say?
I said, I bet you anything blasting through there like that was probably what you were supposed to do, so that you took as little damage as possible.
Oh no, I'm completing the objective. It was to grab the data off that computer and then get the hell out. This is the get the hell out part, and my FCS shit is being fucking jammed, so I can't lock onto dick. And I gotta find the little jammer shits. Hello, motherfucker.
But like, if you look on the ground, you would see like platforms that look like something a human would realistically walk across. Nowhere in here does this look like it was remotely made for anything besides bipedal death machines.
Or at least bipedal construction machines, because remember, there are MTs that are like, hey, these things were built for like industrial purposes, but then someone strapped a gun to them because
the military.
Not capitalism, fucking grimdark
was
mech
like,
fantasy.
They were like, hey, these things would look real cool if we put guns and missiles on them.
We should put guns on them.
And then
Multiple
like,
guns on each arm, and then the shoulders. Why not?
Now, mind you, I have no idea what this game is about. All I know is that there's giant robots going around and they're shooting people.
Honestly,
well,
I mean that's a good enough start.
That's all I don't know nothing.
Oh, there certainly is giant robots shooting
like
people.
Typical games.
There's giant robots. There's me not using a head with a fucking map on it.
And I do know, and I do know that they are getting ready to send out the what's it called, the models from
yes,
DC6.
Fucking
and I'm actually kind of hyped for that because I build the fuck out of a model. I don't.
Oh
So-
wait, did they actually put out gunplas for those?
So what they're gonna put?
30-minute
They're
mission
gonna
kits.
they're gonna release them as part of the 30-minute missions lines. For anyone unaware, 30-minute missions is Bandai basically being like, hey, you guys like building Gunpla, and you know, what if we just released effectively high grades, but they were built to be like customized, and you can like mix and match parts and all that.
Oh, so you can buy it like per part.
Really dope.
Like,
Yes.
Like
Well,
game.
no, you don't buy them per part. You buy the kit, and it's the mech itself. I actually gotta swap out my head for one that doesn't suck. You get the kit. It's, you know, XYZ mech. But then you get the mech, and you can buy expansion parts, and everything is built to like 30mm pegs and holes and shit. That's also where the acronym for 30mm comes from. It's really fucking cool. Protect a convoy, sure. So yeah, what we're probably gonna get is like, we're probably gonna get like the ACs from like the main game that like other NPCs were piloting. So like Steel Haze, but from V4 Rusty, Steel Haze. Ortis is probably going to be a P Bandai kit because Bandai hates us. Fucking, we're probably going to get like the major players. So like V4 Rusty, V2 Snail, Gun 5 Iguazu, Gun 1 Michigan, the starter AC. We're probably going to get Nightfall.
To the viewers out there, those made sense to you, I hope.
Yeah, I hope so too, because I have no idea what he's talking about.
I mean, I know he is, but like I don't know what specific.
Well, okay, basically, V4 Rusty is the only one who's actually cool out of all those. All the rest I mentioned are people who try to kill you.
That doesn't mean they're not cool.
I mean, they're all cool. It's just that Iguazu is also a hater, and he's very funny. I gotta escort these assholes. I know
you already beat that last mission?
Huh?
Or I said you beat that last mission already?
No, the mission I just did was break into a place, steal shit. This mission is escort convoy.
Yeah, and you beat that last mission already, right?
Yes, I already completed it.
Okay.
I didn't even realize until you said something.
It's all good, and I can hire some help for this one. It'll cut into my earnings, which is why I'm gonna hire the cheap ass.
I mean, if anything, they're a bullet sponge.
If anything, they're a bullet sponge, and they'll take the aggro off. But also, their equipment their damage output isn't actually nerfed, which is very funny. And that's why fights with other ACs are the actual boss fights here. Yeah, I mostly read through the briefings for the playthroughs, because, you know, if we watch them, we'll both be here all day, and we'll all have to... Jesus Christ. Unnecessarily quiet for an unreasonable duration, and that does not make for good video content.
Did so much damage.
It did. Big Laser be like, fuck you and everything you stand for.
It like... Because you had like, what, like 8,500 health?
Yeah, and then one hit, and it's like, no, you don't.
Yeah, fucking murdered.
And I'm using an AC that, like, you know, okay, fairly average AP value, but then, like, you know, the actual damage reduction for my defense is, like, evidently not that high against energy weapons.
Is there a way? Oh, yeah, you can fix that again if you were to like die and had to restart this mission. Yeah?
I don't remember how many attempts. Remember, this is one of the older Armored Core games. You have your attempts, so your retry attempts are
based on how much
limited. In fact, I don't actually. I think in Armored Core 3 you don't get any, which is funny because in like Armored Core 1 you do, like the first handful of games. Fucking hell. Gotta purge that.
So like the big boss decided to come at me and ask me personally for my resume today at work.
You are coming in quiet at my shit. You gotta turn your mic
sensitivity. Let me.
Oh boy.
How's that? Is that better?
That's much better. The viewers will love it. Tell us about the impending promotion, my friend.
I had to turn up my mic just ever so slightly. Turn down my fan just a bit.
So boss asked for resume.
Yeah.
And then what?
So like the big boss decided to come up to me today while I was on lunch break, and he was like, "Hey, do you have any management experience?" I was like, "Sir, I've been a manager since I was like 24 in every establishment that I've entered." And he was like, "Okay. That sounds good. Go ahead and send that to me." So now I have to send that, and hopefully, if I can look good in front of not only him but his boss, I'll have my own site.
Yo,
let's go.
And I'll have my own team.
God, I wish that were me.
I didn't do anything to earn this. I want y'all to know right now.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, you're like,
remember, what do we?
It's literally
remember,
just, hey, I'm like,
if you get those,
mostly good at the job, so fuck it.
If you get those, Alonzo, what do we do?
We take those.
Exactly, my bad.
So I really want Seuss to clip the part where I get scared.
Oh, in the Iron Lung playthrough?
At the end of the Iron Lung playthrough. Because that shit's
was
funny.
Very funny.
Like I laughed at that whenever I rewatched it because I knew.
Since I don't want to make a follow-up video, I do want to mention something that I didn't know about until later that night. We're recording this on November 1st, and the Iron Lung was last night because it was Halloween. But it wasn't until I saw a blog post that cheats were recently added to the game, and I should have read that up because one of them is Markiplier mode, which replaces all the textures in the game with Markiplier.
That's fucking great.
Including like the button, what was it? The directional buttons are replaced by the fucking Markiplier fucking photo and everything. It's fantastic.
So can you actually beat that game, or is that just how the game ends? Like,
that's just how the game ends. Yeah,
okay, so
there's
that's you winning the game.
Surprisingly, not like much else in the game besides it. But I guess that was kind of the intent, to try to keep it more urgent. Like if you find things, then you're gonna start looking around and whatever.
True.
Yeah.
But it was more so I was wondering like if you could actually like get your freedom and like there was like maybe an actual like good ending.
As far as I'm aware, nothing really matters. I guess the one thing that's like different is, or like the only thing that you could do really differently is there a lot of the sites you would check were optional. It was just getting to that last one. Though you get an extra achievement for that called "You've played this before, haven't you?" If you just skip right to the far one.
If you just go to the last one, because that was actually my next question. I was like, so what happens if you decide to do them like backwards?
Mm-hmm.
It just ends the game.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Because I almost suggested being like, why don't we just go for that far one first?
That would have been a real short playthrough.
No.
I'm gonna have to get some hover legs at some point. It's like I'm gonna have to get some hover legs at some point because there's one boss in this game that you have to fight over what is effectively like a lake.
Oh.
And ACs in this game don't swim. And they don't. And this isn't Armored Core 4, where they basically said, "Hey, you can basically hover and skate over the water with whatever leg type you want." No,
that looks sick as hell.
Oh yeah, no, it is sick as hell. But in this one, actually, from AC2 all the way to end of 3rd gen AC, Last Raven, you have to use hover legs in order to hover over water. Otherwise, you just fall in and die. You just die.
Is that like literal, like actual permadeath, or like death as in you have to spend money to retry?
You just fail the mission.
That's pretty brutal.
Oh yeah. I should talk about the fucking actual plot shit going on. Yeah, at this point in the plot in Armored Core 3, remember, this is like before FromSoft was like, we'll use like cutscenes to help tell the story, or like dialogue or some shit. So a lot of the story in this game is delivered through like through either briefings or the mail, or the little messages you get. And
you're kind of having to connect the dots on your own.
Yeah, but it's not like, well, it's less, oh, it's connect the dots. And at this one, it's like you're more or less flat out being told what's going on, but you're not. But there's a lot of shit happening that you're just not witnessing, because you're just not there. Why isn't? I was about to be like, why isn't my FCS working? But the reason. Oh fuck! I gotta go way up to deal with these assholes. Short version. The AI that runs, you know, the underground society that we're all living in, Laird, is crapping the hell out, and is actually mounting attacks on Laird. So everyone's just kind of like, oh fuck. The Overseer AI is fucking around. What do we do? And that's the really short version. This is not the first time from an Armored Core game has been like, hey, mate, the AI that's been running shit might not have our best interests in mind.
I mean, it's always a pretty easy plot to go for.
Well, what's interesting is that in the original Armored Core, it wasn't a malfunctioning AI. The AI, the whole idea is that, hey, this AI was commissioned, built, and put into service to, like, you know, ensure humanity's survival. Motherfucker. God damn it. Pain.
Did you fall?
This is full of my death.
Oh, no.
I should have kept those fucking chicken legs, because then I could have jumped real good and dealt with those assholes. Whatever.
Get some salsa, be right back.
Have fun. But yeah, in the original Armored Core, the AI that was like, hey, this is the AI that's gonna run shit. It's designed to oh wow. Oh, one of the fucking corporations is done for. If the controller has decided to destroy us, then that is our fate. Well, Crest is out. Sucks to suck, I guess. Yeah, the AI in Armored Core 1 was like, hey, this thing is designed to basically ensure the survival of humanity, and if that means doing, like, scummy, manipulative shit behind the scenes, like, you know, trying to kill the protagonist because they're learning too much, yeah, this is the one where I need the fucking hover legs. Then so be it. In this one, because it's in this one more or less a reboot, it's like, well, in this one it's malfunctioning, it's crapping out.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, well, fuck. Now I need to find some parts to sell so I can get some fucking hover legs. Drop these gun arms. Get rid of those gun arms. Why do I have these tank treads? I don't usually use tank treads. Excuse me. I am, however, going to requisition some proper fucking hover legs because I know exactly which mission is coming up. It's the one where you're in the water. And you gotta
but what
skate
about
around
the one where? But what about the one where you just fell to the floor?
The one I just failed. Yeah, no, that's it. The mission is failed, and I have to continue.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Yeah. No, there's a reason they do it differently in AC6.
Oh,
they
100%.
They stopped that.
They're much kinder.
Hilariously, the game where they stopped doing that and was like, okay, we'll let you just retry a mission when you fail it, was Armored Core Last Raven, the game that is teeth-kickingly difficult right out of the fucking gate. That game fully expects you to be porting a save over from Armored Core Nexus or Armored Core 9 and it is balanced accordingly.
Oh.
Even then, one of your options for starting mission is, you know, oh, you're just raiding this facility, and it's like you're going down a hallway, and then you're in like a courtyard, and oh fuck, there's another AC there, and oh, it has Human Plus, or in 3rd gen it's OP Intensify, which you just don't have.
What does that mean?
It's cheat mode, basically.
AC I think I've ever seen.
What did you say, Alonzo?
I said that's the oddest looking AC I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, but it's gonna go really goddamn fast and let me skate over water, and it's going to work.
Okay. It's boat.
Actually, you know what?
Destroy massive weapon.
One more adjustment.
It's a boat. It's a boat now.
It's a boat with a gun.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
A giant fucking
And yes, the mission
missile
titles
ship.
are always great. It's just blow this thing up. Don't worry about it. Oh shit! I should say I said this is the Get On With It edition, but I keep being like, fuck, I need to do this and I need to do that. Because I think this mission, destroy massive weapon, it might be one of the missions where it's like, if you die, go back to your last save, and my last save is 3 missions ago.
Oh, you don't want that.
We do not want that.
Again.
It's happened before.
It's happened before. Let's not have it happen again. The voice acting in early Armored Core is kind of funny. They kind of had their shit together by this point, but in Armored Core 2, there's a boss fight with another AC. You kill the guy, and like, you know, the subtitles is like, the subtitle and like the intent is he's supposed to be like surprised by your skill. He's like, I see. You're something beyond a normal pilot. But, you know, he gets cut off, so all he sees is, it says, I see you are, and then he dies.
This is
and
the
then,
best
Get
Get On With It episode I think we've ever made.
I know. But in fucking in Armored Core 2, for whatever reason, in the English track, the guy's just this guy. He is dying. His AC is blowing up around him, and he's like, "I see your I see your and it's fucking hilarious."
Wait a minute. Did you just pick a different one than the one that you made?
No, that was a consort. That was someone who's gonna come with me to deal with this asshole.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
There's the weapon.
There's the massive weapon. Big fuck machine.
What's fucking crazy is the thing carrying you is even fucking bigger.
It's like
That
a
is
shark.
ridiculous.
Oh, and this
Bitch.
fight's just in some
Yeah.
flooded city lake.
Yeah.
So if you were a regular AC, you would have to like jump. from
I'd have to
building
like jump across all the buildings and shit, which I don't feel
Yeah.
like doing.
And not with this one. You're like, nah.
Nah, he's just
Fuck
boat.
you.
He's just
I'm
boat.
just floating. If this was Armored Core 4, I wouldn't be having this problem. Fuck. I pissed
Why
away all my
can they-
generator power, and now I can't boost or do anything until it fully
You gotta wait-
recharges.
You gotta
Oh,
wait for
boy.
it to recharge.
Yeah, that was another extremely merciful change they made with 4th Gen Armored Core that mercifully they retained for Armored Cores 5 through 6. That was that being only, you know, 4 games, but you
I
know.
love how between 5 and 6, between the games 5 and Armored Core 6, there's 4 other games. Which is
Yeah, 1. Armored Core 5,
fucking
Armored Core
phenomenal.
Verdict Day, and then 10 years of Dark Souls, and then Armored Core 6. You have to play Dark Souls in order to get the full lore of Armored Core 6, guys.
That's
It's all connected. You can tell because the Moonlight Sword is in all of them.
In the fucking Bloodborne section of the AC playthrough. No, it's critical to the game's development.
It's critical
You
because,
already
it,
beat
because
that
that's how
thing?
we
That-
learned
what
that
the
what destroyed the
shit?
world in Armored Core 1 was letting the British continue to walk free.
How did you do that so fast?
The
Gun.
other guy took most of the shots and did most of the work, which is really funny.
I see.
I did not
You didn't
optimize
even-
that build. That thing was overweight. It was slow as fuck, and the generator efficiency was
I mean, you seem to be like schmoving.
I was schmooving, but you can schmoove a bit faster. Or
Really?
maybe I'm wrong. On behalf of citizens of Laird, we'll make a request. What's your request? Is it go blow something up?
Probably.
No, it's investigate ruins, and I think that's one where I get ambushed or
That
some
sounds
shit.
lame.
Of
Well,
course.
we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it in the next episode after I check the... What's the thing?
Bye, bitches.
My surplus EP wasn't actually anus. I was just bad at dealing with it. Anyways, look at our AC stats for the rest of this episode, and we'll see you next time on Armored Core 3 Get On With It edition.